Hi guys, I'm Brett.
Andrew. Kentucky River Palisades. Nice loop.
Getting into the park, it was kind of a poorly marked.
Very poorly marked. There are two entrances to the trail.
2.5 miles of hiking, 500 feet of elevation gain is what all of the documentation says. I think if you start from the river, which is the halfway point, you might actually gain that 500 feet. But you're starting out and going downhill. Offshoots that we learned the hard way that we shouldn't be going that way.
Yes, this is why the entrances are important to remember are there, even though they're not marked. There's one marked and it says entry and exit.
And exit, yeah.
And exit.
Kind of gives you the impression that you can go either direction on this trail.
Right. It leads you to believe that you're going to be...
You walk in and everybody's going the opposite direction.
And yes, that is an entrance, but if you look to your right, at the other end of the parking lot, there is a very poorly marked entrance.
It's not even marked, other than the fact that there's a
little yellow sign.
Right.
If you don't look at it, you won't notice it.
It doesn't say anything about the trail. It just says, "Hey, you're walking into a park." The side that you drive by on the coming into the parking lot has got the big poster on it that lists all the snakes and the stuff that'll kill you if they actually existed. 2.5 miles. I think it took us to about 2 hours to do a loop and a half. Now this is a fairly decent story.
The half is where the confusing part came in. We missed that sign.
And it was all because of that sign, or lack thereof. The other sign would have been nice. What kind of equipment would you bring? I think I walked in tennis shoes. You're definitely going to want to bring a camera, whether or not that's a cell phone or a DSLR, like what we brought with us. We were overloaded the first time we went down there.
There is one good reason to bring a long lens. If you make it down to the water, there is a cliff face on the opposite side of the Kentucky River, and lots of vultures seem to be nesting there if you're into birds.
Are they really vultures, or are they
turkey vultures?
Turkey vultures. Okay.
Yep.
Nice and gentle. I'd love to know how the hell that implement got there. Here's the steps.
That harvester?
Yeah.
I'm wondering if that was for one of the tobacco farms that got washed there in one of the big floods.
Everything's budding, ready to go.
And yes, this time of year everything is starting to bud out.
Just ready to go.
Lots of moss. Little blossoms everywhere. Lots and lots of moss. Not a lot of water in the creeks. Wasn't raining for a few days.
Great reflections, though.
Yes.
The north side. And this fungi, I couldn't figure this out. I think you and I are arguing about whether or not it was dead or alive.
Yeah. Never seen purple mushrooms like that before.
Yeah. As you can see, there's no foliage up in the plants or trees. There's that hole. There's that hole. Come hither.
Yeah, that's the cliff face.
Venture if you must. Yeah, see, all that greenery is just ready to just pounce. This was part of our cross country. I think we can get out over here.
Boots.
My bad.
Boots and pants. I think the old man got a little scratched up going across that.
You know what? I was willing and I was able. Damn.
More of the purple.
Shrooms.
Glad we ended up going back to the truck the first time so we could drop all that equipment that
Yeah, I think we were both carrying an additional 30 pounds. That's stupid.
That walk back up that hill on those damn stairs with all of that crap would have been.
Yep.
That was me trying to get the frogs to come out. Unfortunately, they decided to hide.
There's that stupid sign. It's a preserve. An acorn fell in the middle of all that stuff, and it just grew up and around it. Tobacco barn. Green.
Lots Lots and lots of moss.
Mushrooms. And that was it. It was a fun day. It was a fun. If you like what you see so far, subscribe. Hit the like button, hit the dislike button, hit a button.
Show your friends.
Hit the notification button just because you know we're going to be back. It might scare some people. Anyways, I'm Brett.
Andrew. Starting in Kentucky, who knows where we're going to end up.
That's right. Hey, we'll see you next time. Ciao! My goal, I'm setting this really ambitious goal, and I'll look back on this in 4 months from now, is I would like to do at least a hike a week for the entire spring, summer, fall. I'm gonna set that personal goal. I have no idea what you're thinking.
I'm interested.
So